Hey guys, Fix It John. I got a new mic. I had a lot of complaints on my channel that they couldn't hear me, and they couldn't. So I never bought one, I just got one. Today we're changing the oil on this 5.0 Ford 2023. It's a V8. I'll leave a link to this oil change. It's a 3.5 EcoBoost 2022. There she is. I don't know what it's called. It's the black version, but that's what my son drives. Other son's got that one there. But he's wanting to learn how to change the oil, so I'm going to get him out here today. All right, guys, I'm in this 2023 5.0 fixing to reset the oil life. Okay, oil change required. So we want to come over here to the steering wheel control buttons, and what it has on it is 4,406 miles, and we are past due, but we want to come over here to the steering wheel control buttons and push OK. And then that screen will pop up there, my view. You'll want to use this arrow down button until you come to settings, and then push OK. Vehicle maintenance, push OK. Oil life, push OK. All right, now it's asking you to hold the OK to reset the oil life. Holding the OK button. There, 100%. It's been idling, so I brought the temperature up to get it nice and hot to change the oil. Let's take a look inside. Got the 5.0. The other truck supposedly has as much pulling power and all that, but it's got the two turbochargers, but I like the heavier feel of the engine up here. You hold your ground going down the highway a little bit. There's the fill cap right there. First thing I'm gonna do is crack it open so it'll breathe. Just leave it on there lightly so when the oil drains, it'll breathe. No bugs will get in. I gotta show you something here. I got under here expecting to see another useless fiberglass plastic garbage skid plate that I threw away on the other truck. This one here is more like a real light duty skid plate. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to remove all these bolts, but look at this. Look what it says here. It's imprinted into the metal. It says, do not remove bolts for oil change. So I thought, oh, a skid plate that's functional. That'll actually work, that you don't have to remove and throw away like I did on the other truck and every other vehicle I've changed the oil in. The oil filter's right up front. I don't know if you remember, but the other cover even covered the transmission pan, and there's this one here without being covered. So anybody that got all excited about removing that cover, oh, you need it for the transmission pan. Well, they don't even have it for this one. Ideally, I would like to get rid of that cover too, because all that thing is really doing is holding the heat in the engine and not letting it escape or even allow more cold air getting into it. But let's take a look under here. I wanted to show you something. No cover on it. The other one was covered. Like I said, half of the engine and the transmission. And here is, this is where it drains out. Let me get my laser pointer on it. Right there. That's where. So yeah, won't have to take anything off. All right, guys, I got a 15 millimeter right here, 6 point. We're just gonna take this off. I've got it vented at the top. Kind of sticky, probably new from the factory. Normally that thing will come right out. Yeah, it's really sticky. those threads. Here we go. I always throw the drain plug in a clean paper towel so it doesn't pick up any dirt or anything. And just set it here on the side. All right, guys, I hope you can hear me. I got my microphone on, my new microphone. I'm gonna get this oil filter wrench on here, make things a lot easier. So now I expect, there's the oil right there in the back. They're coming out that little hole, and that's what I expected. So, you know, at least this skid plate is usable. I mean, it's functional, not like the other ones. That's what it looks like up there. We'll let that drain out. There's the oil drain right there. Let me loosen this filter up a little bit. So far, a real clean job. I could probably drain it. There we go. We'll just let it pour out. And there it is right there. All right, I'll take this paper towel and clean this filter. So this is what I'm putting in it. It takes 7.75 quarts. This cost me $16.32, so $32 for the oil, $10 for the Baldwin oil filter. I like Baldwin. I used a Ford oil filter, but it was crappy, China crap. But it's a lot heavier duty. It's a lot better filter. Yeah, I believe this is made in the U.S. That's what I use on the big truck out there, and I bought another one for the other truck. But I'm gonna fill this filter up here. I'm not gonna fill it all the way up because it goes in sideways. I'm gonna put it fill it halfway up. You also want to make sure your filter's clean. Good and clean. I wiped it out. Make sure you don't drop any of that paper in the oil. I'm going to lube this O-ring up. On this left-handed here. Don't force any threads. There she's going on. Anytime you change your oil, you want to check under it for the first couple days to make sure there's no leaks, nothing came loose. All right, guys, what I like to do is I like to pour a quart of clean, fresh oil through it. That way I get out any contaminants that may be in it. I got 400,000 miles out of a gas engine, an 089 GMC pickup with that 350 5.7 liter. And we'll just wait till it drains out the bottom. Oh, and by the way, I put a screen here. I stole this from my wife because I've seen bolts inside of engines. I was at a friend of mine's and he was working on a 6.6 liter diesel. And it had a bolt in the crank gears up front. You put the oil up front, so since then I've always used a screen. I don't know if it was done intentionally or accident. It was a company truck. right, guys, I'll put this oil plug in and but yeah, it's got a rubber washer built into it, just like the 3.5 EcoBoost on that other one. I'll leave a link down below so you can see that oil change. This one's a little different. So wipe that off. You want to start it with your finger, that way you know you're not cross-threading it. Alright, I'm using a short ratchet here. I'm not going to crank down on it. You torque freaks out there. I'm going to grab low on the ratchet and snug it up. I'm not torquing back here where I can get a lot of leverage on it. She's on there. The part number for that Baldwin oil filter is B7449. That's what you want to use. You don't want to use that Chinese crap Ford filter. Okay, we'll put these 5 quarts in there. And we don't want to spill, so let's get it down here. What did I say? 42 bucks for this oil change. I think if you would have it done, it'd probably be about 100 bucks. Let me know what you guys pay for a full synthetic oil change. I used to use the pricey stuff, but I found out there's only 3 major refineries in the U.S., so you're getting your oil all from the same place, just more commercialized. This 5.0 takes 7.75 quarts of oil, so I made a mark there where to stop, and we'll check it from there. There we are right there, guys, just above my mark. We'll check it there so we don't overfill. We'll take this off for now. Make sure we don't drip any oil on the engine. This cap on here. Don't want any blow by. All right, we're going to start it up and let it idle for a couple minutes so we can check that oil. All right, guys, we're going to check the oil here. We've already, I've already wiped it off once. I need a ladder because I'm short. All right, let's see what it is here. It's in the etched area. I think we may need a little tiny bit more. There it is right there, guys. It's hard to see it, but it's just a tiny bit above that hole there. She's good right there. All right, go ahead. All right, guys, oil change all done. Whatever you do, don't do an oil change without a hot cup of coffee because you may put the oil in the wrong hole. Remember, this is Fix It John. Thanks for watching.